welcome to This Day. It is Friday and it is July 15th. All right, well, we have a jam-packed show for you today, but first let's tell you about a couple of meetings that we have. One will be at 9:30 this morning, and that is the third budget business review, and that will be in the boardroom. And then we have the United Budget Business Review, and that will be also in the boardroom, but that's this afternoon at 1:30. Now on our show today, we have Kush Bada, who is here on behalf of the India Club, and then we have Sherry Showalter, who is here on behalf of the Village Music Club. Now both have events coming up, and we're going to tell you all about that. And of course, to split it all up, we have Sports Corner with Cole, and he's got some great information for us about all of the sports that he loves to tell us about. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. Well, we are looking at warm skies for the rest of the weekend as well as into next week. Burning off that fog fairly early every morning, and it's getting less and less as we go on. So here we go, 82-69, 85-68, 82-69, 81-66, and 82-69. So not too much of a variable for those days. If you're traveling in our state or if you're heading over to Las Vegas, take a look at these numbers. Local beaches, 74-65, San Diego, 74-66, Santa Barbara, 76-64, and Palm Springs, a 114. Tahoe, 85, Big Bear, 83, Mammoth, 84, and Las Vegas, also a scorcher, 112. So enjoy your weekend, enjoy the weather, at least locally here. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:52, and our sunset will be at 8:02, and a gorgeous photo of Hawaii. It's always so darn green there, of course. They do get rain, which we certainly could use some of. If you have a photo that you would like to share with us, please email it to Laguna Woods Village TV@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we'll have the India Club, so stick around.
We're coming for you, Cancer. At City of Hope, we won't stop working until we've saved every life. That's why we're opening an NCI-designated academic cancer campus right here in Orange County. Your days are numbered, Cancer. We're coming for you, Cancer. At City of Hope, more than 400 world-renowned physicians and 1,000 scientists and researchers are coming together to focus only on one thing: curing cancer. Your days are numbered, Cancer.
Welcome to OCI Care with Dr. Vyas, Laguna Woods' most trusted premium laser eye surgery and comprehensive ophthalmology center. Located in the heart of the Laguna Woods community, OCI Care specializes in laser cataract surgery, glasses-free cataract surgery, microscopic glaucoma surgery, diabetic eye checks, routine exams, and all your other eye care needs. Dr. Vyas and the OCI Care staff believe in one-on-one care and the patient-physician relationship. Come in for your appointment today for a lifetime of better vision.
Number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
When a loved one requires ongoing assistance and attention, home-related care and caregiving become viable alternatives to an existence dependent upon hospitalization. Your home care provides thoughtful general care and assistance with the basic necessities of daily living, all within familiar surroundings.
Hello, I'm Kyle Warner, and I would love to talk to you about how we can help with your home care needs. Call me today.
Welcome back. Well, we have Kush Bada here on behalf of the India Club. Well, welcome. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Good. Nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Now, we were expecting Sashi, but I am glad you are here with us, so thank you for joining us. Now, tell me a little bit about the India Club.
India Club has been in Laguna Woods since the last several years. I don't even know when it started. but I was put in the spot by accident because that's not what I was expecting with all the busy things that I do.
That's right.
But in any case, India Club is a very important part of our culture. It does spread the good vibes that we have, love and faith and stuff like that. Yeah. So we do a lot of cultural events,
Right.
where there's a lot of dancing, good talk, and obviously the most important thing is good food.
Well, right, good food. And you know what? And I don't know if the men really don't seem to wear as many cultural clothing as the women. Is that generally the case?
Yeah, being in America, I suppose you are so used to wearing Western attire to work and in your professional life. But when we have our annual events for the New Year or other events similar, we try to. But sometimes it's hard to even find that kind of attire in America.
I would imagine, yeah.
So if only when you go on a trip to India, which is not always,
Yeah.
you would buy something and bring it, and then you get to use it once or twice a year. So
Right,
it doesn't become an important part of your day-to-day thing.
I know that when the ladies come, they always have their really great stuff on, sometimes fancier than others. So that's why I asked. So unfortunately, your event that you guys were going to have in July has been canceled. But
Yes.
August, what are you guys going to do in August?
I also want to say one or two lines about the July thing. It's out of concern for COVID, since it is a bit rampant, and some of our members did express their concerns about that.
Okay.
We took it to heart and decided. We had a hard time yesterday, at least I did, have a hard time convincing all my board members that we should continue whether we do it indoors or outdoors.
I see.
But most of them voted to say no. And that made a difference. And Shashi couldn't make it this morning,
Yes.
but I can convey this message that we are going to postpone this in a way, but we won't do the same things that we were planning to do this month.
Okay.
So we are doing something different in August.
Okay.
What we are hoping to do, if COVID cooperates, is to have an outdoor event in the back patio of Clubhouse 1.
Okay.
August is the month of independence for India. So we are going to do a customary thing of the flag ceremony, and then some Indian cultural dances, which is very important.
Yes.
Dancing is part of our DNA,
Right.
I would say.
Right.
And then, like I said earlier, food.
Food.
The food.
Well, I don't know. You keep coming back to the food.
The food this time in August is going to be an outdoor street food fair.
Ooh,
that is the
sounds
theme.
fun. That's great.
Yeah, so that way we will have all the different street food, as many as we can manage to have outdoors.
Great.
It will be simple. People will just walk in.
Okay.
There is no entrance fee.
Okay.
There will be
Nice.
just tickets for food.
Sure.
Like you go to a fair, what do? You buy tickets.
Right.
Right? So you buy tickets, and then you go to the different stalls and entertain your stomach.
Entertain yourself. Oh, do you know when in August that's going to be?
It's
We'll get
18th of August.
the 18th. Okay,
Yes,
good. So
yes.
we'll get
15th
together.
of August is the Independence Day.
Oh, gotcha.
This is 18th, which is a Thursday.
Okay. Well, I
Right.
have a feeling we'll have India Club on again early August, so we can talk about the event.
Sure.
And maybe I can convince them to bring a sampling of the food.
Whoa, that might be...
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right, I'll ask.
Because it's like we meet here at 8 in the morning, so...
Oh, I know.
Or 9 in the morning, yeah.
They'd have to make it the night before.
Correct, and I don't want to give you some cooked food from last night. Yeah.
All right. Well, if somebody wanted
We'll
more...
work on it.
Okay, good. If somebody wants more information, of course, they can always get in touch with you guys.
Of course.
I do have a name, Janet, and her number is on the screen. And so if
Okay.
they wanted to get in touch just to know more
Janet is
information.
our secretary.
Okay.
Shashi is our entertainment director.
Okay.
And I have this big hat.
All right, Kush.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, if you want more information about the India Club, you can always contact Janet at the email that we have, or you can text her at the phone number. We'll be right back.
Happy Friday, and let's head into this beautiful weekend with another episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young, bringing you the latest news and updates from the past week. Last weekend was the final round of both the men's and women's Wimbledon tournaments. For the men's singles, Novak Djokovic defeated Nick Kyrgios on Sunday for his 4th consecutive Wimbledon championship and 7th all-time. Djokovic remained calm and unbothered throughout the match, never looking even remotely worried. After winning as much as he has, it's no surprise that he has a champion's composure. Meanwhile, Kyrgios was visibly and audibly rattled. He was throwing things, yelling at himself and his team, as well as officials, and was completely unraveled when all was said and done. At the end of the day, Djokovic is one of, if not the best men's tennis player of all time, so it comes as little surprise that he was able to secure his 4th straight Wimbledon win. In the women's bracket, Elena Rybakina was able to defeat Ons Jabeur for her first ever Wimbledon championship. In fact, this was the first time since 1962 that both women were making their finals debuts. Since the Women's Tennis Association's computer rankings began in 1975, only one woman who was ranked lower than Rybakina has won Wimbledon, and that was number 31 ranked Venus Williams in 2007. Rybakina entered this tournament ranked number 23, and even entering the final match, she faced 100-to-1 odds of earning the victory. The tennis world now sits patiently and waits for the US Open New York, which begins August 22nd. While not a whole lot else is going on, baseball is still in full swing as we quickly approach the halfway mark. For baseball, the halfway mark is a big deal, as it means it's time for the All-Star break. This break includes the All-Star Game and the always exciting, fan favorite Home Run Derby. The All-Star Game will be on Tuesday, July 19th at Dodger Stadium. This is just the second time ever that Dodger Stadium has hosted the All-Star Game. The starting rosters for both the American League and National League teams were voted in by fans, and the reserves were filled in by player ballots and the commissioner's office. In the American League, the Angels have 2 players representing their team, and I am almost certain anyone can guess who those 2 players are. Mike Trout will be in the outfield, while Shohei Ohtani will be the designated hitter for the game. Shohei was also selected to the All-Star lineup as a pitcher, so we will get to see him on the mound as well. This is the 2nd straight season Ohtani was chosen both as a DH and as a pitcher. No one else has ever had that happen even once throughout the history of the MLB. Over in the National League, Manny Machado will be at third base representing the San Diego Padres, while shortstop Trey Turner and outfielder Mookie Betts will be in the field for the Dodgers. The Dodgers' Clayton Kershaw and Tony Gonsolin will also take the mound for the NL team. And future Hall of Famer and former Dodger and Angel, Albert Pujols, was one of 2 of the commissioner's special selections for the All-Star Game. He and Miguel Cabrera will be listed under legacy players for the game. The All-Star Game is always entertaining to watch, especially since our hometown teams have a handful of people playing in the game just up the freeway. But, in my opinion, the Home Run Derby is the best part of the All-Star break by far. The 2022 Home Run Derby will take place inside Dodger Stadium on July 18th at 8 p.m. Only 8 players enter the Derby every year, and so far only 5 spots have been confirmed. Last year's champion, Juan Soto of the Washington Nationals, will step up to the plate again this year to defend his title. He entered the 2021 Derby as an underdog at the number 8 seed, but Soto took down number 1 seed, Shohei Ohtani, in an epic battle that took a swing-off to decide. Can he put on another electric performance? I'm hoping to see him break the record for the longest ball for the 2nd straight year after he hit a 520-foot home run in the event last year. Another contestant alongside Soto is the previously mentioned special selection, Albert Pujols. It's been 7 years since we last saw Pujols in the Home Run Derby, and this will be his 5th appearance, which puts him in a category with some elite names. Only Ken Griffey Jr., Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Prince Fielder, Barry Bonds, and David Ortiz have competed in the Derby 5 times or more. The 42-year-old is in his final Major League Baseball season, so it'll be fun to see him compete in this event one last time. Keep in mind, Pujols also has the 5th most home runs ever with 684. so don't completely count him out of this competition. The Open at St. Andrews is going on this weekend, and the legend himself, Tiger Woods, is competing. He opened the weekend at 65-1 odds to win, so let's see if he can pull off a miracle. The current favorite is Rory McIlroy at 9-1 odds. The event kicked off yesterday and will go through Sunday morning, so tune in all weekend to keep up to date with the leaderboard. The Women's FIFA World Cup qualifying games have been going on lately, and the U.S. women's national team will be attending in 2023. Just the other night, they were able to hold off Mexico in a 1-0 victory on the road in front of a tough crowd. Mexico was fighting to keep their chances alive of making it into the World Cup, but a goal by Christy Mewis in the 89th minute secured the victory for the U.S. Other than that, not too much is happening in the world of sports in this part of the summer. F1 has another race next weekend, NFL starts mandatory training camps in 2 weeks, the NHL just finished up its draft, NBA trade rumors are still circulating, and a few other sports are still going strong. But when any major news or events arise, I will report them to you right here on Sports Corner. Enjoy another weekend of hot and gorgeous weather. I know I will. Even as a well below average pickleball player, I'm playing in a tournament this weekend, so wish me luck because I will need all of it. I'm Cole Young. I'll see you next week.
Welcome back. Well, the Village Music Club is having an event coming up, and Sherry wanted to tell you all about it. Well, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, you know, and you have a long musical history, and we'll get to that in just a second. But before we talk about all of your background, tell me a little bit about yourself just in terms of living here. Like, how long have you been here?
It'll be 2 years on September 1st. I moved here from the San Francisco Bay Area, where I was living there for almost 40 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, thought I'd come to California and pursue a music career, then found out, of course, it's a little harder than big dreams and wishes.
Right, but you've been doing it for a long time, though.
I have.
So now let's get to this. You were touring with a Pink Floyd cover band?
Yes.
Okay,
correct.
tell me about that.
Well, we toured mostly around the western part of the U.S., you know, from over to Utah, Colorado, all the way up and down the country. And then we also did a tour of India in 2012, where we toured all over the country of India for about a month or so. And, you know, we played for one of the princes at his palace. We played for the Minister of Defense. We played some soccer stadiums, just a variety of places. So it was really exciting.
So very, very fun and very exciting.
Yes.
And then you move here, and now you were saying that you moved here, but you were like, oh yeah, you know, music's kind of on the back burner, but tell me what happened.
Well, yeah, so I moved here during COVID and everything was shut down, and I kind of thought when I moved here I'd be sort of leaving that life behind and giving up the touring and everything, and sat around here for about 6 months while everything was closed and started being concerned that I had made a mistake, until things started opening up, and you know, I started meeting a few people, John Pearlstone, for example.
Sure.
And he said, oh, you like to sing, how would you like to come and have some fun and sit in? And I said, okay. So it's just like, you know, being on some kind of drug. The second, you know, you get the chance, you're right back at it.
Exactly. And it's hard to leave if you've been doing it for so long, and it's something that you truly enjoy.
True.
Which brings us to what we're talking about now. So you guys have a gentleman by the name of James Kruk, who is going to be impersonating Elvis, which is great. And I was telling you, I just saw the movie, which is very exciting. Hopefully some of our residents will see it before then.
Correct.
Tell me about him. He sounds very interesting.
Well, you know, he started out in 1998. He got together with comedian Steve Martin, who had done a book, I think, initially, and then he decided to do a Broadway show. And so he asked James to be part of that, and it was called Picasso at La Pin Agile, I believe is how you say it. And they did like 450, 500 shows all over the place. And then, you know, he decided, I think, that this was such a cool thing that he went on to continue to be a Elvis impersonator and did some shows at the Ford Theater in Washington, D.C. and the Sabin Theater in Los Angeles. And then he went on to be the voice of Elvis for Pawn Shop Chronicles, which was a film.
Okay.
And then he also was an Elvis impersonator, which I think is kind of funny. An Elvis impersonator being an Elvis impersonator for a French film called Aileen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, he's got an amazing career. He's been doing it for over 24 years.
Right. And I think that there has been, I don't know if he has ever been here, but other people have been, in the area that are impersonating Elvis. So is he pretty new to the area?
I don't think so. I think he's actually done shows in this area before.
Okay.
I believe he's done shows in Vegas and a number of other casinos and so on. So he's even done community performances in parks and other things. So he's quite experienced.
I love it. And now you guys are going to be opening for him. Now, when I say you guys, who is it going to be?
So John Pearlstone, who's president currently of the Village Music Club, he's always been a big fan of Springsteen. So he's going to be opening, doing some songs that Springsteen. And then I'm going to follow John doing some Linda Ronstadt songs.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And the show in its entirety, how long do you think it'll be?
We start doing the pre-show at 6 o'clock, and then Elvis comes on at 7:30, and I imagine he'll be done by 9:30 at the latest.
Now, we have shown a couple of pictures of James when he was with, I guess it was Jack Black.
Yes.
So did he do some performing for him or with him? Or
he's actually done a number of community fundraising type of events with Jack Black.
Okay.
And so I think they're kind of good buds now from doing that over the years.
Oh, that's great. That is so much fun. All right, let's talk about the event itself. It is coming up this month, and it's going to be, what is that, July 21st, is it?
It's actually August.
Excuse me, it's August 12th. The people I had on earlier had an event coming up.
Yes.
So August 12th at the PAC, and you said the show is 6 to 7, and then Elvis starts at 7:30.
Correct. The opening show is 6 to 7.
Okay, got it. And then tickets are $20, $25, and $30.
Correct.
And does that just depend on where you're sitting in the room?
Yes, it does. Although a lot of the really good seats up close, so you can, catch Elvis's scarf when he tosses it or whatever.
Or you could throw something up on stage,
if you
which
like.
I've seen that happen too.
I'm not going to discourage any of that. Audience members should be enthusiastic.
I love it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and like I said, with the Elvis movie just coming out, it should be great. So now, if somebody wants more information, they can always get in touch with you guys, which your email is vmclub8@gmail.com.
Correct.
And I love it. Anything else you want to tell us about?
Well, I would say that it looks like we're on target right now to sell out.
Okay.
So if people do want tickets, they should go directly to the PAC or the Performing Arts Center, either box office if they go in person, or they can also purchase tickets online through the website.
Okay, fantastic. Nice to meet you. Good luck with your singing career here.
Thank you so much.
And it was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. And of course, if you want more information about the Elvis and the tribute performance that is coming up, you can always get in touch with the Village Music Club at vmclub8@gmail.com, or you can text them at 415-497-5621. We'll be right back.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? these issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
All right, before I tell you what movie is today, I just want to let you know that they're still working on the CBS station. So if it still has pixelations, you'll know that it has been brought to CBS's attention and they are working on it. So be patient. We'll have that ready for you as soon as possible. All right, our Friday movie is called Summer Hours, and you can catch that today at 2 and 6 p.m., both with captioning, and that is brought to you by Providence Mission Hospital. Also, I put together a list of beaches that are friendly to dogs, and I wanted to share that with you. Now, of course, you can go to San Clemente, which is San Onofre Bluffs Beach, Salt Creek Beach Park. Then there are many beaches in Laguna Beach. However, you can only take your dog down there before 9 a.m. or after 6, and that is through September 10th. Now, in Newport Beach, you can take your doggies down there before 10 a.m. and after 4:40 p.m. Huntington Dog Beach, of course, is between Sea Point and 21st Street. Now, you can always go to californiabeaches.com to learn all about which beaches are dog friendly. All right, let's take a look at our weather real quick before we head out. We are looking at sunny skies all week, through the weekend, and through early next week. As I mentioned, they're all in about the 80s, with Saturday being our warmest, 85, 68. If you are traveling in our state or heading over to Vegas, take a look at these numbers. Everything looks really nice at the beach and also in the mountains, but if you head to Palm Springs or Las Vegas, very warm. Have a great day. We will see you again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Have a super weekend. Bye-bye.
Number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
Now there's a different way to buy a new Lexus. It's called CarDash, only available at SouthCountyLexus.com. It's amazingly simple. Visit SouthCountyLexus.com, select and reserve your new or pre-owned vehicle that comes with a 5-day love it or leave it guarantee. Apply for credit, calculate your payment, and even appraise your trade-in, all online. Once you arrive at the dealership, just pick up your car and drive home. Push a button, get a Lexus. South County Lexus, where different is amazing.